Welcome in humanity to another installment, another edition of Multiple Identity Monday, June 22nd, 2026, on my channel, which is entitled TSAT, which stands for Truth Supersedes All Things at all times, no matter what. And P.B.E, which stands for Plan for Everything at all times, no matter what, family. So welcome on in to my multi-purpose, multifaceted, multinational news channel where I speak and spit the truth, fact, reality, logic, and objectivity to humans. Niggas. Real fast, family. To me, and I can show and prove, to me, though, in my opinion, all humans is niggas and all niggas is humans. And the reason that I qualify that is because there is no other living, breathing, reproducing species on planet Earth that's more demon, devil, Lucifer, Satan, diabolical than the human species. The human species mass murder, rape, torture, and starve other humans every single second of every single day. And human human species mass murder, rape, torture, and slaughter all the other living, breathing, reproducing species on planet Earth every single second of every single day. That's why. I'm going to digress. But what I do over here, family, is I try, first and foremost, I'm a lifetime student and lifetime teacher. How you love doing all the stuff you do, all your social medias, all your TV shows, all the stuff that you call entertainment, fun, exciting, all of that, times a trillion. And that's how I love my wealth, which is my health. And that's how much I love this education and medication of human activities, past and present. And all the other species, past and present. That's just me. So I like to, and not just like to, I am a lifetime student and lifetime teacher in education, entertainment, economics, labor law, politics, religion, sex, war, and counter war. The stuff that I say, family, I'm telling you from what our great superheroes, the one that y'all call our greats, the one that y'all celebrate on Black History Month, on Juneteenth, on all of them. I've been studying all of them and still studying all our greats that are always named. And I'm giving you from my reality along with what all our greats said, family, and told us and educated us. They gave us all the keys, I told y'all, to all the doors. They gave us the answers to all the tests. We just been enslaved mentally, physically, and spiritually to just celebrate of it. But they gave us all the information. They gave us all the answers. They gave us all the solutions. I'm going to digress, family. And that's what I do. And people don't like it. People get upset and say all kind of crazy things about me. But it's okay. One thing I'm telling you too, family, is when it comes to this economics and stuff, most of this stuff, family, I'm not telling you somebody else's story. I retired at 41 and never have to work again. And I'm currently 47. Because I was able to get the money I got coming in the military and invested in property and land and in investment funds and not buying all these cars, clothes, jewels, going on all these big expensive vacations that I'm running up credit cards and debt and all this just to show it on the social media. I told you niggas, man, true wealth when it comes to the money side is very quiet, man. True health is quiet to the motherfucker. It's about loving yourself. I'm going to digress, family, but this is what I do over here, family. So I'm not telling you too many of other people's stories about that you can do this, family, that you can start being in a positive and start being wealthier and passing down wealth and assets to your kids, because I thought this was about our future, family. That's what I do it for, the future. Shit that's going to affect my kids when I'm long dead and gone. They ain't going to have to always make a rap song about starting from the mud, from the bottom. You know what I'm saying? They can be like, nah, we ain't start from the mud. Because my great-great-great-great-grandfather, DeAndre Duval, married 500 years ago, he laid the foundation so we wasn't starting from the mud. We wasn't starting from the bottom, in the gutter. Niggas just want to brag about starting from the bottom because I guess it make them sound good. I don't know, man. I ain't trying to have my motherfucking kids start from the bottom. I'm going to use my money so they can start from another level than the bottom. You know what I'm saying? Because we've been at the bottom a whole fucking long time, man, to always want to just be at the bottom, man. You niggas love being at the bottom. I guess it's a glorification to say you niggas at the bottom. I don't want to be at the bottom. You know, that's why I don't work for nobody. I made sure I don't have to be at the bottom to work for nobody, man. And none of nobody else. Nonetheless, let me digress, family. So this is what I do over here, man. I'm unapologetically black. I'm unapologetically Alcabulan. I'm unapologetically my race is the mothers and fathers and gods and goddesses of humanity. Every race came from us. I can show and prove it. If anybody got a discrepancy that we ain't. I'm going to digress, family. Let's go in here and read this Legacy Meets Innovation. Dr. Bernice A. King, daughter of Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. and Coretta Scott King, and Ashley D. Bell. Yes, the black brother name is Ashley. Ashley D. Bell, CEO of this redemption bank we're going to speak on, exemplifies the intersection of legacy and innovation. They share the visions of bridging the wealth gap that exists in America today. Ashley Bell and Dr. Bernice King, co-founder of the National Black Foundation, National Black Bank Foundation, let me stand correct, which since 2020 has directed $600 million in deals to black institutions. They share the further vision of acquiring non-minority banks. They share the future vision of acquiring non-minority banks to help reverse the recent decline in the number of black financial institutions. Let's continue. Let's go in a little bit on the brother so you can know a little bit more about him. Ashley D. Bell is an attorney, banking professional, and a serial entrepreneur. He is the founder and executive chairman of the first black-owned bank in America to be created through acquisitions of a non-minority bank, co-founded by Dr. Bernice A. King, to create a digital platform for institutions, investors, and innovators to generate impact and profits in underserved markets. Bell also founded Ready Life, a financial technology platform pioneering a path to home ownership that eliminates the need for credit scores. We're going to go down this head. And with King co-founding Ready Entertainment, a production company creating movies and TV shows with strong social justice messages. Bell is the former White House policy advisor of entrepreneurship and innovation in the Office of America Innovation, and the former leader of the U.S. Small Business Administration's Southwest region. He is a partner in public policy practice of Dentons LLP, at a fellow at the Aspen Institute, and a member of the Aspen Global Leadership Network. I'm gonna tell you what niggas gonna say when they hear this video. Man, he messed up some words and he couldn't read so fluid like I do, and I'm more smarter and got degrees, and he don't have none of that. He ain't got no guys or political parties, so I can't really listen to him. You heard that word that he couldn't pronounce? That nigga dumb and uneducated. That's what most niggas gonna look at and say, and not even reading, understanding what I'm saying. So, you know, me, log on, read all the shit about the bank and all of that, family. Black-owned bank. And I'm about to start sharing more black-owned banks and shit. Apply for a checking account free. I'm going to open up a business checking. I'm opening up a money marketing checking account, and the free checking. I got 5-6 other banks that I got my money in of theirs. That's all white ran. So I'm opening up 3 things in there, and I'm gonna do some IRAs and CDs and everything with this bank. I'll invest. Like I invest in this stock market, like I invest in property. Ain't all of them gonna be wins all the time. I done lost out in the stock market. I done lost out in other investments that's only solely white institutions. And I done won on them. So family, I don't really play these games. One thing I can tell you, man, before I get this here, but you can log on the website, put your money in this bank. It's backed by the FDIC, family, so you ain't got to worry about it. Even if they go bankrupt, the federal government, because they backed by the FDIC, niggas don't know that, they'll pay you up to $250K of your money. Most of you niggas ain't got $10 anyway, but put it in there. So even if the black bank go under, the federal government will still pay your money, man. Let's go on over here, man, because I got to read this article, man. Go read the whole article like I did, but family, I don't want to miss out on this, family. It said a year ago, the Redemption Bank holding company completed its acquisition of Utah-based Holiday Bank and Trust, making it the first time a bank has been owned by a black-led investment group in the Western United States. Let's read that again. A year ago, the Redemption Holding Company, that old brother that is the CEO and COO and all the OOOs of him and his investment company, completed its acquisition of the Utah-based Holiday Bank and Trust, making it the first time a bank has been owned by a black led investment group in the Western United States. Let's go down and read a little more. I'm telling you, go up and read all this whole article. It got some good shit in it about shit that was going on that people don't talk about. At the time, Redemption Bank had roughly 65 million in assets. These niggas, man, 65 million in assets. Niggas got $100 million contracts, $400 million basketball and football contracts. Niggas telling me that Floyd Mayweather made $2 billion. He's $1 billion man. Jay-Z, Beyonce, these niggas billionaires. 65 million in assets, and these niggas was able to motherfucking acquire a motherfucking bank. So why don't you niggas that got all these hundreds of millions and billions acquire your own fucking banks? You know how much money you can make off acquiring and owning your own bank? Then all your money that you make from all these other companies can go into your bank and collect interest. And you can invest the money that's going into your bank every day, including your money, and make a whole bunch of money. And borrow money from the motherfucking government, state and federal, with almost no interest for your bank. Niggas don't want to do that. Niggas don't understand. Niggas will spin and show you that they got 100 cars that's worth 100 million. Niggas can get banks for 60 million, but niggas going to brag about 100 cars that worth 100 million and that they spent 70 million and 80 million and 10 million on motherfucking jewelry. Niggas buying banks. Niggas buying jewelry and cars and bragging about it on social medias. Hey, man, like I said this, and y'all gonna start getting more of my throwback videos. I'm just going through a lot of them. I got a lot of them. Niggas can own banks. Niggas can own black-owned hospitals. Do you know how much money you can motherfucking bring in from owning banks and hospitals? And not only that, with the hospital part, now you can't talk about what it says in a medical apartheid by Harriet A. Washington that I told y'all to read. Now you ain't got to worry about black babies dying at birth at the high rates. People getting all these cancers and all this stuff because they can't go to the hospitals and these white doctors and Asian doctors and Arab doctors lying to them. If this all black owned and you got mostly black on staff, black on black, gonna look out for black in health, and we gonna understand each other more in the health scene too. If we own some of these motherfucking hospitals and make them black hospitals, we don't want to do that because niggas gonna say, man, what is this nigga Dre talking about? Look how much money hospitals make. Along with, you can help your motherfucking race of people. What is real legacy? Niggas with all these cars and jewelries, or niggas go down that's owning banks and motherfucking hospitals, man. I'm gonna digress. At the time, Redemption Banks had roughly 60 million in assets. It primarily focuses on commercial lending and small business loans. Bernice A. King, the youngest child of the Reverend Dr. Martin Luther King Jr., is the co-founder and senior vice president of the bank. Economic opportunity must be practical, accessible, and rooted in the needs of families, King said. Bank King Card is an innovative way to support that work. It creates a practical opportunity for people to align their financial choices with their values while supporting mothers, children, and families working towards long-term stability. The Bank King Card is expected to be introduced later with interest rates capped at 12%. Do you know how much your credit cards and my credit cards are at now? 21, 22, 23, 28, and higher. They're going to cap theirs at 12%. This black owned, black innovation, black way of motherfucking thinking. Is this that intellectual, independent black thinking that Malcolm X and King and Ben and Clark and John D. Jackson and J.A. Rogers and Dr. Francis Cress Wilson and Thomas Sankara, Patrice Lumumba and Medgar Evers and Fred Hampton and all of our other, Dr. Carter G. Wilson and all our other greats, Arthur Schomburg, all our Marcus Garvey, all our other greats was talking about this intellectual, independent thinking economically, financially, in economics, education, entertainment, labor, law, politics, religion, sex, war, and counter fucking war? Or we just gonna keep celebrating and having our selective feeling, thoughts, attitudes, and actions and on symbols and faith and belief? Well, which one we gonna do? I know which one niggas gonna do, man. Niggas don't want no all black everything. Niggas say all black everything, Dre. We don't know all black everything, man. You ain't got no white people in it. Ain't no white people involved nowhere in this bank redemption. Is it any white people anywhere? No, I don't think so. Man, I can't be involved in no all black shit, man. Hell no, man. How my colleagues gonna look at me if I'm involved in some all black shit? But we owed the most, and the only ones that didn't get reparation. We owed hundreds and hundreds of trillions of dollars in tangible and capital. Now, this is me coming back at that person. We owe that intangible capitals by the European, his mama child, and the Arab man, his mama child, for they global slave trades that they done under gods. That's why I can be an all black everything. They ain't paid us. Nah, this how the nigga come back. Man, I ain't with the all black everything, man. You a racist trying to get some all black shit. So what was the transatlantic and the Arabic slave trade of black people? Wasn't that all Arabic shit and all Europe? Then niggas start talking about Jesus and Allah. They gonna skip to, man, I don't even play these games with people, man. Education and medication. And we're gonna close this out. 8 minutes. The best 5 assets to build black wealth. Let's go. He didn't say minority wealth. He didn't say aboriginal wealth. He said the mothers and fathers and gods and goddesses of humanity, that every race came from wealth. I'm gonna digress. Let's keep it going. I interpreted it a little bit.
A lot of us were taught how to work for money. Very few of us were taught how to make money work for us.
We was taught to work for money, but not taught how to make money work for us. And there is a big motherfucking difference. Go ahead, brother. You already started off pretty motherfucking good, AI motherfucker. You might be all right.
And that right there is the difference.
Big difference.
Because if all your income depends on you waking up, clocking in, and staying healthy enough to keep going, then one bad month can knock your whole life sideways. But when you own assets, real assets, you stop living check to check and start building something that can grow without asking your permission every single day. That's the shift. Not just making money, owning things that make money. And for black families especially...
We got to rewind what he just said, man, because that was very key what he just said. Say it again.
Not just making money, owning things that make money.
Not just making money, making money, owning things that makes money. Everybody, man, these niggas too high of an IQ and got too many degrees and gods and political parties and all that other shit. That's beneath their level. What you just said, brother. You don't know what the fuck you talking about. Keep going, man.
And for black families especially, that shift matters. In 2022, the typical black family held about $44,900 in wealth, compared with $285,000 for the typical white family. That means the typical black family held only about 15% of the wealth of the typical white family. That is not a hustle problem. That is an ownership problem.
Ownership problem.
And when I say ownership, I don't just mean owning random stuff. I mean owning assets, things that grow, things that pay you, things that hold value.
Bring pay up to speed without disruption.
So much truth so quick, they said, we got to go to commercial, man. We got to interrupt this way of thinking.
Because working hard is honorable, but working hard without ownership, that can leave you exhausted for decades.
All your life.
Brookings found that from 2019 to 2022, black wealth gains came mostly from housing equity and business equity, while white wealth gained more from stock equity. That matters because it shows something powerful. Black wealth grows when black people own more. Homes, businesses, investments, not just jobs.
Facts.
Before the 5 assets, one truth you need to hear. Before we get into the list.
Did you just say one truth? Truth and accountability, they ain't what they're about. Hopefully we trying to change their mind. But go ahead, tell them about this truth.
I need to say one thing. If you don't have emergency savings yet, do not feel ashamed. A lot of people try to jump straight into investing.
Yep.
Life is still punching them in the face. Car issue, rent increase, family emergency, medical bill, job hours cut. Then they wonder why they keep quitting. The problem is not always discipline. Sometimes the problem is that life keeps charging your card before your dreams get funded. The CFPB says even a small emergency fund can help you recover faster from financial shocks.
Facts.
And avoid turning every problem into debt. So yes, we're here to talk about wealth building, but real wealth building starts with stability.
Always.
Cash reserves in a high-yield savings account. I know this one is not sexy. Nobody makes a flashy Instagram reel about having money sitting in a savings account. But hear me out. Cash reserves are an asset because they protect every other asset you're trying to build.
Truth.
If you don't have cash, every emergency becomes a thief.
Truth.
Asset number 2, broad index funds through a Roth IRA or retirement account.
If I had to pick one asset regular people can use to quietly build wealth over time, it would be broad index funds. Not meme stocks, not guessing the next hot company, not acting like you're smarter than the market on 3 hours of sleep.
Truth.
A broad index fund lets you buy a piece of a huge basket of companies all at once. That means instead of betting everything on one business, you own a slice of many. It's simple, it's diversified, and for beginners, that matters.
Broad market ETFs and index funds give you exposure to a large part of the market, reduce single stock risk, and are much easier for regular people to hold long term than constantly trying to pick winners. And here's why this matters specifically for Black wealth. Brookings found that stock equity accounted for only 4% of Black wealth growth, compared with nearly 30% of white wealth growth. That means too many Black families are missing one of the biggest engines of long-term wealth in America. So if your job offers...
Start taking this want money that you've been spending and start investing want money. And the money that you have that's need, that you need to have to spend on clothes, sheltering, food, that's your need money. All that want money of shit that you want, that you spend on want shit, save that and start investing at first. Like I said, for 1 year, at least, you just got to just save it in a regular savings account. It ain't going to make much. You have to get in the mindset of saving first. Like he said, you can't just jump up and start motherfucking sprinting. No, you got to crawl before you walk. You got to show yourself first that you can save for 1 year without touching that fucking money. Then you got to start, and then we can talk. Like I told most people, if you can't save for 1 whole year by yourself, just in a regular savings, man, you ain't ready. I'm going to digress, man. Niggas just tell me that they smart and more educated than me. And I'm the nigga that just think he knows everything. And you niggas still got motherfucking jobs and still killing yourself inside and out, mentally, physically, and spiritually. Hey, man, do y'all thing, man. Y'all got it, man. I'm dumb and uneducated. I told y'all I'm all the words that y'all don't like. All the bad words and negative words that y'all say to other people and to me, I'll take all the negative ones. And y'all can be all the positive ones. But in reality, when we look at motherfuckers' lives in real time, like, shit, I want to be what that nigga Dre is. I'm going to digress. Niggas make it up.
There's a 401k, especially with a match, pay attention. If you qualify for a Roth IRA, learn it. You do not need to be wealthy to start. You need consistency. Even small monthly investing matters when you do it for years. That's how quiet money turns into loud freedom.
Did you just say quiet? These niggas don't like quiet, man. You see these niggas on their social medias, and when you see them out here in these streets, ain't nothing quiet about these niggas, and they broke. They flashing everywhere. Everybody got it, man. Ain't nothing quiet about these niggas. And you asking niggas, black niggas, human niggas to be quiet? Sir, man, I'm just trying to tell you, man, these niggas don't know quiet. They know flashy and show-offism, like Mr. Needy Fuller say. If you don't understand racism, white supremacy, what it is and how it works, everything will confuse your dumb ass. These niggas can't be quiet, sir. You might have lost 99% of them talking about you got to be quiet with your money when you're making it. These niggas don't know nothing about that. Niggas buy banks and hospitals. Some niggas, most all the other niggas buy cars, jewels, and clothes and flash and expensive vacations that they can't even afford. I'm gonna digress, man, because I keep going on, and then y'all gonna miss out on the education. Go ahead, keep educating these niggas, man. They don't know no better.
Asset number 3, real estate. Real estate is still one of the strongest wealth-building assets out there.
Yeah.
If you approach it with discipline instead of fantasy. And I'm not talking about pretending you need 10 Airbnbs by next summer. I'm talking about real estate that creates equity, cash flow, or both.
Damn.
Real estate is one of the most realistic ways to build long-term wealth.
Did you say realistic? Reality? Yes, it's one of the most realistic ways and long-term ways to build wealth. These niggas don't know that, man, but they got all the degrees and, gods and political parties. Go ahead, man. These niggas smart, man. They not dumb like Drake.
Because it can produce monthly income.
Appreciate
over time.
Appreciate
equity
over time.
As a hedge against inflation.
There is also lower cost ways to get in, including creative buying strategies and smaller starting points. Now, Brookings also shows why this matters for Black wealth specifically.
Why it matters?
Housing equity was one of the main drivers of Black wealth growth from 2019 to 2022. That means home ownership and real estate still matter deeply. But there's a warning here too. Real estate is powerful, but it's not very liquid. So don't buy property and then stay cash poor. If you're a beginner, think practical. House hacking, a duplex, renting a room, a starter home you can actually afford. Learning the business before trying to look like a mogul. Real estate can absolutely build wealth, but only if it builds your life instead of breaking your budget. Asset number 4, business equity. This one is huge.
Very huge.
A lot of people think wealth comes from income. Income helps, but equity changes lives.
Change lives,
Business
baby.
equity means owning a business or a piece of a business that can make money beyond your hourly labor.
Oh, yeah?
And for Black wealth, this is a serious opportunity.
Very serious.
Brookings reported that business equity represented 21% of wealth accumulation for Black households from 2019 to 2022. That is not small. That tells me ownership in business is not some side topic. It is one of the clearest paths forward. Now, let's keep this practical.
Let's go.
Business equity does not mean you need to launch the next billion-dollar startup.
It can be a cleaning company, a box truck business, a local service brand, a vending route, a lawn care operation, a car wash, a niche online store, a simple business with repeat customers and solid margins. Small business ownership can be a major way to acquire cash-flowing businesses through creative deal structures like seller financing. The bigger point is this: when you own the system, you stop being paid only for your time. That's the magic. Not hustle for hustle's sake. Ownership. Asset number 5, digital assets. This is the asset class too many people still underestimate.
Okay.
Digital assets can be websites, YouTube channels, ebooks, templates, courses, printable products, music royalties, or content libraries that keep earning after the work is done.
Okay.
And that's why I love them. Because digital assets can start small, scale wide, and keep working while you sleep. Websites monetized through ads and affiliate income. Digital products that can be sold over and over. Books that generate royalties. And video content that continues earning long after upload. That is powerful because it opens the door for people who may not have enough money yet to buy big traditional assets. Sometimes your first asset is your skill turned into a product. And I think this matters for Black wealth because it lowers the gate. You may not be able to buy a rental property this year, but you might be able to build a channel, write an ebook, sell a budget template, teach a skill, create a digital product around knowledge you already have. That's ownership too. And for a lot of people, that's the first door that opens.
Well said. Everything you said, man, was spot the fuck on, AI, man. You got some use. Niggas ain't gonna use you for this type of use to learn, educate, and medicate themselves and be lifetime student and lifetime teachers. Family, first you have to literally, family, start by at least a year, I say. Save amount of money. You can pick it, whatever it is that's beneficial to you and ain't gonna really crush you where you gotta dip into there. A small amount that you can save every single month for 12 months. Then after you do that, then we can start talking about IRAs, CDs, high yield savings, all of this other investment stuff, man. When we start talking about compound interest and all this shit that's in your favor, not the interest that's charging you 20-some% on your credit card or 10 to 15 or 30% on your car loan. No, I'm talking about interest that comes back to you, not that you have to pay. Family, if you really ain't listening to my videos about money management, when I bring up these money management videos, family, that means you don't want to really learn how to save and build wealth for you and your kids. You want to stay paycheck to paycheck because you got an attitude or something with me, and that's cool, man. But you can never say, man, Dre ain't told me. Motherfucker gonna say, did you know Dre? Shit, I know Dre told your motherfucking ass, man. Dre talk all day, all night about all this shit, man. And he living it. The niggas retired at 41. I ain't retired. But niggas go guess because they don't like me. They jealous, envy. I don't know what the fuck it is. They gonna be like, man, fuck that, man. Fuck that nigga, man. He ain't really doing it. He just retired and homeless, man. He ain't living under a truck. Man, I don't play these motherfucking games, man. If you don't want to learn and you don't want to get out of it, you gonna stay where you at, family. I'm trying to get you out of that regular shit that keeps you at the bottom, man. I'm going to digress. More to come, family. Better stay tuned in if you want that real, uncut and raw.